Most businesses fail because they're running in circles instead of rolling forward. In a desert town at the edge of a mountain, there lived two merchants, Hassan and Tariq. Both wanted to bring water from the mountain peak down to the town below. The town desperately needed water, and whoever could deliver it consistently would become wealthy. The mountain was steep. The path was rough, but at the top was a natural spring that never ran dry. Endless water, endless opportunity. The challenge wasn't finding the water. It was getting it down the mountain every single day. Hassan looked at the challenge and decided to handle it himself. He was strong, capable, hard-working. He grabbed two large containers, walked up the mountain, filled them at the spring, and carried them back down. The trip took him for hours. By the time he reached town, he was exhausted, but he had water to sell. People bought it. He made money, and he felt good about it. The next day, he did it again, and the day after that. Wake up early, climb the mountain, fill the containers, carry them down, sell the water, count the coins, sleep, repeat. Hassan was busy, always moving, always working. People saw him sweating every day and respected his hustle. He told himself this was what success looked like. Hard work, dedication, consistency. But here's what he didn't see. Every single day, he had to do everything from scratch. If he got sick, no water reached the town. If he took a day off, no income. If he wanted to grow, he had to carry more, which meant more trips, which meant more exhaustion. His entire business depended on him showing up and grinding every single day. He was the business, and the business was him. There was no separation. Tariq looked at the same mountain and saw something different. He also made the trip on day one, carried water down, made some money. But that night, he didn't just count coins and go to sleep. He sat down and asked himself a question. How can I deliver water without climbing this mountain every single day? He didn't have the answer yet, but he had the question, and that question changed everything. Tariq spent the first week doing what Hassan did, climbing, carrying, selling. But every evening, he used some of his earnings to buy materials: bamboo, rope, clay. People asked him what he was building. He told them, a system. They laughed. They said he was wasting time and money. Hassan told him, just carry more water. That's how you make more money. But Tariq ignored them. He kept building. He started constructing a simple channel, a path carved into the mountainside that would guide water downward using gravity. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't fast, and it definitely wasn't easy. For 3 months, Tariq split his time. Half the day, he carried water like Hassan to make money. The other half, he worked on the channel. His income during those months was half of what Hassan made. He was tired, sore, doubting himself. Hassan was making twice as much. People praised Hassan. They said Tariq was foolish for wasting energy on something that wasn't making money yet. But Tariq kept building, week after week. Section by section, slowly, the channel grew longer, closer to town, closer to working. Then one day, it was finished. Tariq opened the flow. Water from the mountain spring started running through the channel, down the mountain, into a holding tank he built at the edge of town. No climbing, no carrying, just gravity doing the work. Now Tariq could sell water all day without making a single trip up the mountain. While Hassan was still climbing, Tariq was in town selling. And because he didn't have to spend 4 hours on the mountain, he had time to do other things. He built a second tank. He hired someone to manage sales. He started delivering to nearby villages. His income doubled, then tripled, then more. And the best part? The water flowed whether he was there or not. If he took a day off, water still reached the town. If he got sick, the channel kept running. His system worked without him. Hassan saw what happened and felt crushed. He had worked harder. He had been more dedicated. He never stopped grinding. But Tariq was leaving him behind. Not because Tariq worked harder, because Tariq built smarter. Hassan tried to catch up. He carried more containers. He made more trips. He pushed himself to exhaustion. But there was a limit to how much one person could carry. His body had a ceiling. Tariq's system didn't. 5 years later, Tariq owned multiple channels. Water flowed to 3 different towns. He employed people to maintain the channels and manage the sales. He had time to travel, time to invest in other businesses, time to live. His income grew while he slept. Hassan was still climbing the mountain, still carrying water, still working just as hard as day one. Maybe harder, but his income was basically the same. He had built a job, not a business, and that job owned him. Here's the truth about building anything that lasts. Your effort alone will never scale. It doesn't matter how hard you work. There are only 24 hours in a day, only so much energy in your body. If your business needs you for every single transaction, every single decision, every single task, you don't have a business, you have a treadmill. Most people start like Hassan. They are the product, they are the service, they are the delivery. And at first, it works. You make money, you feel productive, but you hit a wall. Because you can't multiply yourself, and without multiplication, there's no growth, just more exhaustion. Tariq understood leverage. He understood that real wealth comes from building something that works. Without you, that doesn't mean you don't work. It means the work you do creates systems, not just results. Systems multiply. Results disappear the moment you stop. When you're building a business, ask yourself this question every single day. If I stopped working tomorrow, would this still run? If the answer is no, you're not building a business. You're building a prison with a salary. Spend time creating structure, systems, processes, things that can be repeated without you being there. It will feel slow at first. It will feel like you're losing money, but you're not losing. You're investing. And that investment pays forever. The person grinding without structure will always lose to the person building with systems. Always. Your business should be a rolling stone that builds momentum, not a treadmill that keeps you running in place. Subscribe for more wealth parables.